Hi everyone. How are you all? Great. So today in this training, we are going to talk about the A to Z formula of creating a viral reel, correct? We will talk about everything. Like I am going to take today's training imagining that none of you or even me know anything about reels. Okay? We will talk from a basic point of view, from basic to expert. We just don't know anything about reels, and this time we are going to talk everything, and we are going to discuss about everything that is required in order to create a reel that will go viral. Okay, are we all set? Do you have your notebook and pen ready, everyone? Great. I just want to see how many people are still not willing to turn their cameras on. See, I want to switch to Hindi before I start with the training. जितने भी लोग इस सेशन में बैठे हैं, आप लोग अपने दिन भर का एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट हिस्सा, अपने दिन भर का एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट आवर निकाल कर इस ट्रेनिंग को अटेंड करने आए हो, और कंटेंट क्रिएशन की इंपॉर्टेंस को अपने दिमाग में रखते हुए, नोट डाउन करते हुए, मैं ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि ये ट्रेनिंग बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी होने वाली है। तो अगर आप इस ट्रेनिंग को ऑलरेडी कैमरा बंद करके अटेंड कर रहे हो, तो इस ट्रेनिंग को अटेंड करने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है। आई एम ओके विद ट्रेनिंग 20 पीपल, 30 पीपल। मुझे नहीं चाहिए 300 400 लोग। अगर 30 लोग भी कैमरा ऑन करके ढंग से समझने को तैयार हैं तो इट्स गुड। ट्रेनिंग इंग्लिश में होने वाली है। अगर आपको इंग्लिश समझने में भी डिफिकल्टी है ना, तो भी आई वुड रिकमेंड यू टू प्लीज स्टे इन द ट्रेनिंग टिल द एंड, क्योंकि इंग्लिश को धीरे धीरे सुनते रहेंगे तो भी आपकी बोलने की, उस चीज को कैसे पुट फॉरवर्ड करते हैं, उस चीज को समझने की प्रैक्टिस होगी। कैमरा ऑन करके कंटेंट क्रिएशन के ऊपर ट्रेनिंग है, A to Z फॉर्मूला ऑफ क्रिएटिंग अ वायरल रील पे ट्रेनिंग है। बहुत सारी नई नई चीजें सीखने को भी मिलेंगी, समझने को भी मिलेंगी। तो प्लीज प्लीज कैमराज ऑन करके आराम से अपना डायरी और पेन अपने साथ लेकर बैठिए, ताकि हम लोग आज की ट्रेनिंग से बेस्ट आउटपुट निकाल सकें। डन? लेट्स गो। Just give me 1 second before I share my screen. There is something that I need to do. Yeah. All of you can see my screen, right? Done. You all can see my screen, right? Now we're going to talk about A to Z of creating a viral reel. Okay. हम कुछ reels के examples we are going to actually take some references and some examples out of our Instagram, the Instagram of the top management, and some people who are doing exceptionally good on their Instagrams. We're going to take some examples of reels. We're going to understand what is right and what is not right, what should not be done, what should be done, and what should not be done. Okay. How will you identify what is right and what is wrong? We will also talk about that identification sense. Okay. So we will be understanding and talking about some factors behind creating a viral reel, which starts with elements of a reel. So in this whole training, we're going to talk about reel content, reel presentation, reel timing, reel engagement, reel language, reel duration. The final reel that all of us create has always had a lot of elements that needs to be taken care of. One reel, if I talk to you about, let's say, can you all see my screen? Like my phone? You all can see this? If I talk about this one reel, seen? सबने देख लिया ये? Everybody has seen it? So now understand. This reel had a lot of elements. Like, first, what was the content? What was it that I was trying to deliver to the audience? Number one, content. Then, how did I plan to deliver it? I decided that I'll split the screen into two halves. There are two activities or hacks that I'm going to talk about. So I will put both of them here. Then after the music drops, I will play one clip, then I will play the other clip. Okay. So this is what the presentation that I thought of. There's a music that I thought of that I'll use the music with the video. Then the timing at which I posted this reel. Okay. Engagement. If we see there are 35,100 shares and 201 comments on this reel and approx 1,40,000 likes. So these likes, comments, shares and saves are the engagements. Okay. If you see where this reel is ending, I have said save this reel and follow Reshu Speaks, right? And before this outro was added, there's a read caption to practice written here. So these are the CTAs. These are the call to actions that I'm giving to an individual, telling them that what do they need to do once they're done watching this reel. Okay. Then comes the duration. Now in this reel, I have also told that read caption to practice. So anybody who will read the caption will click here and this is the caption. You all can see the screen, right? This is the caption. So anybody who will read the caption till the end, so whatever time it will take them to read this caption, the reel will keep on playing in the background. For whatever time the person is going to read the caption, the reel will keep on playing. And every time the reel is played, the view is counted. Correct? Correct? Just do this or this. Correct? So these are the various elements. This reel has reached how many? I don't remember. Wait. So this reel has reached 5 million views. How did we make this reel viral? We'll break it down and we will make each one of you understand how to create a reel that can go up to this mark. Okay? All set? Shall we move ahead? Great. Firstly, we'll talk about content. The first thing that a reel includes is content, correct? Done? So the first thing is content. Now understand, whenever whenever you plan of creating a reel, you need to remember that your content is the thing that is going to set up your brand for you. Whatever you tell the people, whatever content you create, that is going to create your brand for you. Correct? So you have to be very conscious of what content are you producing. Correct? For that reference, in the previous training, we discussed that you need to identify what your niche is. Right? We had a detailed discussion about what your niche is. So right now I will simplify it for all of you all. Niche is that category in which a creator decides to start creating content. For example, if I create content in communication and marketing category, that is my niche. Okay. If you want to find out what your niche is, you have to simply find out what do you already know, what do you like to learn, and would you be able to teach it? If all these three things, for example, I love to talk, I would love to learn how to talk better, and I love to teach people how to talk. So communication becomes my niche. Got it? So once you have your niche, you need to understand that whatever content you're producing, it creates your brand. So start planning it in a way like how I do it. I have a diary. This is not that diary, but I have a diary. In that diary, I write down whatever random ideas I get related to my niche. If I am watching Instagram reels and if one of my reels show me some content which actually sets in tune with my niche, like if I watch a reel on communication and I have never created reel on that same topic or subject, that is a different reel. So I would write down that idea into my content book And later on, when I will sit to create content, I will brainstorm around the fact, how can I present this idea better? Because trust me, none of us are giving birth to content. We are all learning from somewhere, presenting that content in our own voice or in our own presentation, and producing content that way. So we are all picking it up from the internet and giving it back to the internet. So that way, you have to have a separate diary, a separate notebook for your content calendar, and you have to keep writing your content ideas, your content references, your influencers that you look up to, your point of references, and all of these things should be there in one diary. Because we are not just creating content to actually get a few leads, we are creating content to build a long term brand for you. And then for you to actually do that, you need to start behaving like it is a long term and a serious thing, right? If you have to, if you are getting married, if you are getting married and you have to start planning about things that you will do in your wedding, from clothes to the list of relatives to everyone, the gifts that you will be giving, you will keep a separate notebook for that, na? You will prepare a separate file of information where you'll put all of these things down. If we go to Pinterest, we save all the things that we want to, use in the future reference. Mehendi folder alag, shadi folder alag, sangeet folder alag, costumes folder alag. We all do that, right? Because we take it seriously. So if your brand, your content creation is of that importance for you, then please prepare a separate notebook and start writing down whatever ideas you get. Okay? So you have to be very specific about what you create content around. Second, create a content journal, write your content ideas. Third, start with the content that is already working. Let me tell you a hack. Make a list of 20 influencers of your niche. Okay, for example, if my niche is communication, I'll pick up 20 people who are from communication category who I look up to. I will actually go and stalk their profiles and pick up best performing content from their profiles. I have listed 20 creators. I will pick up best performing content from their profiles. Okay. Once I have listed down that best performing content from 20 creators, I can get at least 20 content. I will pick up that best performing 20 list of 20 contents and I will produce it in my own style. And for next 20 days, I'm going to post that. Getting it? That is something that has worked before, that is going to work now also. So you have to start with the content that is already working. For example, if I created content on mirror practice, I had already created content on mirror practice, it worked and I tried and experimented again with it and it worked again. Understanding? So in so many trainings, I have told you all about mirror practice. So many times I have spoken about mirror practice. Can you imagine mirror practice again became that reel which went viral? Okay. So whenever it comes to your mind that a creator has already created content on it, there are billions and billions of people in the world. A creator has not reached all of them. We need you to make this message reach out to other people. Okay. So create a list of influencers, go stalk their profiles, understand why did they create it, at what point of time did they create it, what was their engagement, what did they do for engagement, what was it that somebody has given follow for more call to action and you copied the whole reel but you did not use a CTA, your reel will not work because the audience did not engage with your content. Okay, are we clear till here? Are we clear? Am I going too fast, guys? Am I going too fast? Okay, great. Now identify your sources of content. List down the sources of content from where you can pick up inspirations. Influencers, list of influencers is one thing. YouTube is the other thing. I'm telling you, there are people who have built up their whole career by picking out content from YouTube, breaking it down into simpler information, and providing that content on Instagram. Take a 2 hours podcast from YouTube, take out 20 different short pieces of information from that podcast, start giving that information on your Instagram. Getting it? Then books can be your very, 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 very important source of content. Taking inspiration. Pinterest is a very good source of information and source of content. Pinterest, YouTube, other influencers, books, Google, Quora. Please write down these sources. You will never be out of content. You will never ever be out of content. Take 10 minutes. No, sorry, take 10 seconds and write down this content, the sources of content. Next, please, please, and please understand your content has to be shareable in order for it to get viral. Your content has to be shareable. For example, I created a content which said, I created a content wherein there's a background music and I am doing a hair flip, and it's just like work for 2 hours, work for 2 hours every day and earn this much amount. Nobody is going to share that content because that is of no use to anybody else. But if I create a content with a hair flip and a song, and I write down the female urge to do that perfect hair flip on your favorite Bollywood song, every girl, every girl will relate. Correct? Similarly, if you're a boy and you created a content, you added a song, you used a few b rolls of your bike or your scooty or your car, okay, you merged them, you created a reel and you posted it, okay. This is one. People might like it, comment on it, but they won't share it because there's no point. On the other hand, you're a boy, you have a car or you have a bike, you created the whole shoot, you did the whole shoot for that car or a bike, and you wrote down, when girls think that the guy is of no use because he doesn't click good pictures, meanwhile the guy and pictures of the bike, all the boys are going to share that. Are you understanding the difference between shareable content and just content? So all of your reels, you have to, in order to make the content shareable, you have to use wit. Wit, हल्का सा, थोड़ा सा that, you know, तेज चलने वाली जो चीज होती है, you have to just go with this. So always make sure whatever content you are putting up, the priority should be that this content should be shareable. Once you are done making the content, ask yourself, will anybody share this content? Right? If your answer is yes, your reel is good to go. If your answer is no, then add that element which will make it share. Got it? Everyone? Second important thing comes saves. Now, if you are not able to add something, or if you have not added something which should be shared, add something which should be saved. Provide information that a person cannot humanly remember in one watch. For example, 76 ways to stay healthy in 2024. Now, even when you have seen the reel, even when you have tried that, I will try to play smart and I will not share this reel, I will not let this person go viral. But if you want to stay healthy and you want to remember all of these 76 things, you will save my reel. because 76 things can't be remembered in one go. So the person might not want to promote you publicly, but they want to stay healthy, so they will save your reel. Got it? So either your reel should be shareable or it should be savable. Got it? Everybody understood there is a basic science? Got it? Great. Now, identify who are you creating content for. Is your content relevant for affiliates that are following you, or is your content relevant for the leads that are following you? Getting it? So I will give you a very nice example. Now let's suppose you are creating content for the affiliates who are working with you. Now you have posted a DM me to work reel on your Instagram. Will any other affiliate share that? No. So many people even tag me in the stories where you have written a very beautiful message, but you have also written DM me to enroll now and all of this. I will not reshare that, right? No affiliate will do that as well. Now, but you want to make those affiliates share your content. How will you do it? Create a reel that talks about the fact 5 reasons to do affiliate marketing in your 20s. Create the content that works as an objection handling material for your fellow affiliates. Correct? 3 things to prove that affiliate marketing is a legit industry. They ask me why I digitalpreneur. I say this is why. Cut, 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 cut. Understanding? 3 things that affiliate marketing taught me that my school and college didn't. 3 skills that, 3 things that you need to do, 3 things that you need before starting your affiliate marketing career. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So it becomes very easy for people to actually, share your content because you are making things easier for them. Your fellow affiliates will share your content if you're making things easier for them. Okay? Now, when you're creating content for leads, now this content that you have created for fellow affiliate marketers, this content will be shared by affiliate marketers, number one. Number two, this content will work direct on the leads, the potential leads that are following you, who are not doing affiliate marketing, but they can do affiliate marketing. Correct? Now, the other thing that you're supposed to do while you are creating content for the leads is tell them facts. Okay? Tell them facts and tell them how can affiliate marketing help them. For example, this is directly a closing pitch. This is how the story of Zoya was changed. This is your hook. This is how this, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Can you hear me now? And can you see me? Hi, great. So when you're creating content for your leads, create content around success stories. For example, you get so many ready to use reels and testimonies in Telegram group. You can download any one of them and actually post it. There is this huge element of insecurity in a lot of people's mind that if I promote somebody else's story, people might go running out to her or him, and ask them that I want to work with you directly. But I am telling you, it does not happen like that. Even if 2 3 people go and they try to outsmart you, let them go. Create a whole, you can create a highlights. You can create a highlight, put up those videos, reshare Idealpreneurs stories that we have posted there. Like recently, we shared a story about Ruba Ali's mother. What was her experience of Idealpreneur? We did that. We shared a story of Mahi Singh, what she explained in the training, what is her experience of leadership conclave. These are the stories which the company does not need to tell anyone that we are doing this. The company already knows. The company is creating this content in order for you to be, capable of telling the world that this is what our company is doing. You need to use it properly. There are so many girls. There are so many girls who are sitting here. I can see them wearing hijab. Half of them I can see they are still in parda. I know. Now you are setting example for so many people out there. So many girls out there. There are a huge volume of girls who might be thinking that they cannot do it. But you guys are the real example that this can be done. And how will those girls come up to know about this thing, that there is a girl called this and this is what she has done? There's a girl called Kasha Sayed who actually dropped her job out and made 1 million rupees from Idealpreneur by even after maintaining parda, not interacting with the gender that she does not want to interact with. There's a girl called Ruba Ali who actually had her mother accompany her to the fully sponsored national trip to Kerala. And it is her mother's word that she is so proud of her daughter. There is no community. There is no community who's able to do this thing so beautifully. You guys, I can see people having their diary, notebook, pen. You are respecting your religion. You are respecting the knowledge. You are respecting the company. You are respecting yourself. Tell the world about it. The company is taking care of each and everything. The company is making sure that this person wants to be in parda and take her career forward. We will help her create the form of content that maintains her dignity. The content is produced. Now everyone who walks the same walk can use that content. Everyone, each one of you is one of us. When one person succeeds, when one person creates a story that should be shared, that is a story of iDigitalpreneur. And what is iDigitalpreneur? It is you, it is me. You take people out of iDigitalpreneur. Is there any iDigitalpreneur remaining? No. It is us. It is the human beings, the form of people we are. What we do is iDigitalpreneur. Take pride in what you do. Talk about the people of your community. See how people are growing. See what people are doing. Talk about their success stories. Because when you become vocal, this means, I'm telling you, and this is what I believe, when you start talking about other people's success, that shows your confidence, that you are confident of yourself, of becoming successful. If you're not sharing somebody's story, this means that you are afraid of the fact that once I will share this story, and if somebody comes to me and asks me, ki, what about yours? So I will not be able to give the answer because it is not my story. The moment, trust me, the moment you will start talking about other people's success story, you will have a reason to go and create yours. And the day when you will be creating your success story, there will be hundreds of people already ready to share yours. Getting it? So, please, please make the content that can be saved. Take out, take out, congratulations posters. For example, I will give you a very random, very raw content idea. You can beautify it any way that you want. Imagine there are 10 posters in the Telegram group. that say that these 10 people have qualified for the international trip, fully sponsored international trip. Create a reel. Create a reel with your voice or AI voice or anything, okay? People say that learning is boring. But when you get a fully sponsored national trip to learn, implement, and grow, I don't think it is. Cut 10 people. The list of 10 people who actually qualified a fully sponsored national trip or a fully sponsored international trip by IDIGITALPRENEUR. Learning, implementing, and growing is the key. Khatam. It might be the scene that your name is not there in those 10 people. Your name not being there will also create a credibility for you, because your audience will see that even after this person's name is not there, they're still promoting their community. They will see your confidence. Then when people come to you and ask you, how much have you earned by now? That fear will disappear. That fear is rising only because you're afraid of it. My company is giving fully sponsored trip. I have not qualified this time. I will qualify that time. Next time I will qualify, but this time we want to celebrate the people who have qualified it. Getting it? Clear? Super. Next, the second thing comes is presentation. For example, when we cook khichdi, in cooker, the khichdi looks messy, right? But that khichdi is very tasty. But when you take that khichdi out, serve it in a plate, you make sure that it looks proper, organized, garnished, dahi or raita or onion or something and something, served along with it. The presentation has to look beautiful. So now your content khichdi is ready. Now you have to think, how will you make it look beautiful? For that, you have to take care of things like this. Can you all see my screen? Just 1 second. You all can see my screen, right? Now see, I thought that I will create this. For example, there are some phrasal verbs that you need to get hands-on with before appearing for your IELTS exam. Save this reel now and follow EduGent. I want the side, Sharma. There are some. Did you understand? Even if, I'll tell you, there are times when we do not have time to shoot. We cannot shoot every day, right? But what we have to do is we have to understand the principles of shooting. For example, if you are shooting a content, okay, you went to a mall, okay, you have to make sure that you have two types of clips. Clip number one, the camera is standing at one place, you're walking, you walked out of frame, and then there is a surrounding clip of the mall. You have two clips, okay? Then there is a clip where you are also moving and the camera is also moving. You are walking and the person with the camera is walking with you. You have created these two clips, you have saved them in different folder. Name a folder, reels or Insta content, anything. You have created this folder, you have put these videos in this folder. Now, next day, you are going for a morning walk to the park. Okay. You placed your phone somewhere in the park, and then you are doing the breathing exercise. You're sitting in the frame, right? Okay. You have created a lot of random videos like this. Now, you're going to your Instagram, randomly hearing audios, trending audios. Okay. The audio was Malang Malang mein, tere hi liye hu Malang mein. Okay. There was an audio. Similarly, any audio, you see anything, you listen to anything, You find it interesting, you pick up 2 to 3 random clips. You organize those clips according to the audio. If there is a drop, there's a change of clips. Okay. If there is a slow, slow starting of the audio, you use a slow motion of a clip. There is a converting option in all of our phones. You can convert a normal video to a slow motion. Okay, you have converted that video to a slow motion, or you can use effects. You can use effects like you can turn the video black and white or anything. Okay, this is as per the shorts. I will use the PPT from last training. If we talk about Dhruv's training, wait, I will show you something. 1 second. Yeah, you all can see my screen, right? Wait. See, these are all random clips. Like how Aditya is walking. See, random clips of cricket, random clips of shooting, random clip, random clip. So these are the type of random clips. Do you think he's just walking in the parking? He has done his shopping, he's walking in the parking area. It is a random clip, right? This is again a random clip. Random clip, random clip. Now, do you understand? When you have a lot of random clips, you can merge them as you want. If you will see my Instagram, if you will go see it, you will see 90% of my reels are made out of random videos, because I really do not have time to shoot videos individually, specifically. So I understand my message. I keep on getting random videos shot. I create combinations of 2 random videos. I put the text up, use the good music, and you're good to go. Getting it? Now you see this. This is a spoken content. This is a spoken content. Your camera is placed at the side. The camera is covering your side angle because it will look more authentic and it will look conversational. And the editing is just that you have used stocks. Stocks are available for free. Do you guys want me to tell you how can you use stocks? Where can you get stocks from and everything? If you guys will not engage, I will not be able to explain it to you. Do you guys want me to tell you about where you can get stocks from? Free overlays, stocks, and everything. Okay. I would request everybody to please turn your cameras on. Yes, thank you. Great. So, again, you see this reel? B rolls. How do you think how do you think this reel went 3.7 million? I'll tell you how. Let's repay our parents' selfless love by fulfilling their dreams. This is that emotional statement that is going to hit each and every one watching this reel. You go to her profile, you see the number of shares that this reel has, because it is directly hitting the emotion. Now, if you produce this form of content, and you use it for your affiliates, the affiliates, existing affiliates who are already following you. They can use this content by resharing it and writing a beautiful note that XYZ person being a part of IDIGITALPRENEUR community has accomplished an outstanding achievement or achieved a milestone. And we are so proud that we have her in our community. That's it. This is what affiliates can do. But if a lead is seeing this and you're putting out content like this, they're already closed. Getting it? Now see this. 8 millions. This reel has reached 8 millions and you see the content. घर वालों के पैसों से कॉलेज जाने की उम्र में खुद के पैसों से थार ले ली. Call to action, read caption to know how I did it. People might not share, but people will 100% save it. Getting it? Did you understand the difference? So now, these are the three angles. These are the three angles. If you have, like, my height is 5'3", and sometimes if somebody is shooting from a top angle, I look a little short and I don't like that angle. Okay. If you shoot from very low angle, if you're standing eye to eye with me and if you'll shoot me, then this is what the frame is going to look like. If you are sitting down and shooting me, this is what the frame will look like. And if you are shooting me from the top, this is what the frame that is going to look like. You decide for yourself. You have to know these many technical terms that whenever you hand over your phone or your camera to somebody, you must be able to tell them that, bro, I want this shot from the lower angle. I want this shot to be taken from the eye level. I want this shot to be taken from the high angle. Got it? Got it, everyone? Now, whenever the source of light, whenever, I will do it practically right now and show it to you. Whenever the source of light is coming from the back and you are standing here, if the sun is there and I am here, it is a bad angle. If the sun is there, I have to face the sun. And the recording person has to stand in front of me. Then it is a good lighting angle. Got it? For example, uh, any one of you, just check your camera. Just look yourself in the camera right now in the training. Enlarge your screen and figure out, are you sitting in front of the light or under the light? Got the difference? Now just change the angle that you're sitting in. Just flip to the front side and then see the difference. This is the front. The whole exposure that is going there, that is because of the wrong angle that you're sitting in. Got it? So whenever you shoot, whenever you are going to shoot your next video, all you have to identify is figure out where is the light coming from. Wherever the light is coming from, you have to sit in the opposite reaction. Sheetal, did you ask how? How to figure out? You got it? Okay, great. Now, I think these are visible here. Okay, so the angles that I was talking to you about, let me show it to you. See, this is when you are moving and the camera is also moving. I am moving and so is the camera. Okay? Then this, when the camera is still and I am moving. The camera is also following me. This is following me from the front and this is following me from the back. I am moving and the cameraman is also moving with me. Got it? This is when I am standing still. So guys, why am I telling you this? These are the types of shots that you have to have with you in bulk. Random shots. You should have all of these shots in bulk in your mobile phone, in your gallery. Now see, this is revolving. The subject is standing still and the phone is revolving. These types of shots will mostly come to use when you are in a public space. For example, if you are in a mall, if you're in a cafeteria, if you're doing shopping, if you are going out, if you're going in the park, these are the shots that will come for use to you. Okay, clear? Did you all understand? Great. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Then comes, we were on presentation already. Yeah. What you say is one thing, how you say it is the other. Beautifying your content is the way to make it stand out. Now you all have understood that you have identified your content. How are you going to present that content? That is absolutely in your hands. Whenever you see a reel, sometimes if a guy is seeing a reel, if a girl is seeing a reel, whenever we are seeing reels, there are some reels that appeal a lot to us. There are some reels that we see and we be like, yeah, this is so beautiful. Save all of those reels. I am giving you a life hack. Whenever you're watching a reel on Instagram and you think that this reel is beautiful, save that reel there and then. Why? Once you will sit with your free mind, open that reel again and identify all the elements that made that reel beautiful. You cannot like the whole reel. There are definitely some elements that you liked. What are those elements? Start identifying what is it that is pleasing your eyes. The moment you start identifying it, start using those elements in your reels. Got it? If you go to my profile, you find out my reels and you see this reel is good, and then you suddenly see a reel that you feel like, this is not the quality. Save both of them, or don't save both of them. Revisit my profile and go and check what is it that made you like one reel and what was that made you dislike the other. You will understand what to do, what not to do. Got it? Got it? Now, elements of presentation. I'll tell you what are elements of presentation. Font type. Font type. For example, I'll show you it. See the font type. See the font type. Font type. Me overthinking about every stupid thing. So your font, this reel, I don't like this. Because I think it is a stupid application of font that I have done. Similarly, you have to understand, I am giving you one activity. All the people whose Instagram reels I showed to you right now, you have to go to their profiles. You have to pick up their best performing reels and underperforming reels. Which reel performed the best and which reel performed the worst, and compare. Why did this reel perform so good and why did this reel perform so bad? List out those elements. List out those elements and start applying those elements that they used that made them work, make the reel work for them in your reels, and start avoiding the elements that they did in their worst performing reels. Got it? Everyone? Font type, font color. Sometimes what we do is you are using a combination of green with purple. Does it make any sense? No. Whenever you are deciding the font color or font type, you have to first keep the background into consideration. That your font should be visible. Then use combinations that are aesthetically pleasing to your eyes. You can use black and red, which works the most on Instagram. Say the important thing in red color, say the normal thing or the rest of the sentence in black color. Okay? Use black background and yellow color on top. Use yellow color or black on top. Similarly, experiment. See what is looking good to your eyes. Don't use random colors. Don't use purple with orange. It will not look good. Use basic colors that actually pleases somebody's eyes. Okay? So your font color, your font size, your font type, you can use. There is a whole gallery. I would rather call it library. When you go here and when you go to the Reels section, for example, I created this reel. Okay. I saved it. When I'll go, and when I'll have a text option here, I need to see my camera. Yeah. So you see, there are so many text options. This I wrote. I will go here. Then similarly, there is so much you can do with texts. Just figure out what suits the best and works the best for you and your content. Okay? Experiment a little. Because I'm telling you, if one reel goes viral, it can make you that much of money. One reel can make you that much of money that you can actually hire a full-time editor for you. But till the time that is not done, you have to seriously do what is to be done, what should be done. Okay? All these people, if I talk about Simi Walia, or if I talk about Oshin, or if I talk about Aditya, anybody, these people literally work so hard on their reels that even at the time, if they're planning to put the reel and just share it, and in the last preview, if they find, yeah, this shot is not on drop, they will delete the whole reel and re-edit it, because that is what your audience is expecting out of you. If 1,000 people are following you, they want the best of quality from you. Okay? Moving on. Music enhances the message. Trending or vocal, choose accordingly. Putting in the efforts to edit your video will always generate better results for you. Understand basics. Filters, blended overlays, and elements. I will show you a few things that will actually help you out. Reel cover, captions, and clips. Third, timing. Post on regular intervals. If you cannot post every day, decide the days on which you will do the posting. Once you have decided the day, decide the times, on the time at which you will be posting. If you want to post at 11 a.m. in the morning, then continuously post at 11 a.m. in the morning. Why? I don't follow this thing. I don't follow this because I have to constantly do experiments in order to be able to come and train you that what works and what not. But I'm telling you, if you post on regular time, at regular time, on regular intervals, Instagram catches your performance, your activity, and it helps you give a boost. Be specific with the time of posting, the time of replying to comments. You can do this if you have posted a reel right now, okay, and you posted a reel, for example, 1 day ago. Now that you have posted this reel, new reel, start replying to the comments on the previous reel, because it will actually give notifications to those people that XYZ commented back, liked your comment. They will come check your profile and they will see the new reel. This is how Instagram will catch that, okay, people are coming to this profile and seeing the new content. Got it? Fourth is engagement. What is engagement? I told you already. Likes, comments, shares, saves, DMs, all of this is engagement. Every piece of content that you create and put out on social media should have a call to action to enhance engagement. If your content does not have a CTA, your content is missing out on the reach that it can possibly get. Okay? So, if I am putting out a content, for example, like if how we saw Simi's reel, college, घर वालों के पैसे, घर वालों की गाड़ी से कॉलेज जाने की उम्र में खुद की थार ले ली. Read the caption to see how I did it. Now, when the person is going to read the caption, the reel will keep on replaying. So it is counting in the plays. Okay. In the same thing, if the call to action was share this reel in my DM to know how, the call to action would have been share. Everybody would share the same reel to her own DM, and there could have been an automation where as soon as you share this reel, there will be an automated message that will be sent to you. Okay. Then you can do it, read the caption and save to buy your own Thar. People would start saving it. Got it? This is how this has to function. So you have to make sure that you're giving your audience enough chances and cues to do something that helps you enhance the reach of your content. Okay. For example, uh, three free internships by Google in 2024. You told about the content, then share with your friends who might benefit out of this. Everybody wants to be a smart human being. इंडिया में चाय और राय फ्री में मिलती है ना, कोई भी पिला देता है, कोई भी दे देता है. तो people in the term of giving राय will start sharing your reel. Got it? Okay. Engagement is liking, commenting, sharing, and saving. The more, the better. The importance of these engagement activities, how important is which engagement activity for Instagram? The most important is shares. Then is saves. Then is comments. Then is likes. Okay? So you have to focus on getting more and more shares and saves. Your content must have a CTA. Make it a promise that you will never put up a content that does not have a call to action. Some call to action has to be there. Save karo, share karo, put it to your story, DM me now, share your feelings in the comments, like if you agree, drop a heart, anything. But there has to be a CTA. No CTA kills engagements. Use CTA according to their algorithm importance that I told you, which CTA is more important. Keep an eye for what's coming next. For example, you should always be updated about the next big thing that is going to happen. For example, if mass layoffs is a thing, to start creating content around mass layoff. It is that time of the year that the big companies will start firing again. Are you ready to get hired? Question mark. When the whole world is kicking people out of their jobs, we are hiring. Understanding? If festivals is a thing, before this Diwali comes, before it is the Diwali period of the year, make sure that you make this Diwali happier for your parents. Read caption to know how. This Eid celebrate, this Eid, let's celebrate happiness more. Read caption to know how. I will make this Eid the happiest for my parents. Read caption to know how. Understanding? So you just need to be aware of what is going to happen next, because when it will happen, all the content that has been produced on that topic is going to get fired. Getting it? Use relevant stickers if it is Eid time of the year, if this is Diwali time of the year, if this is Ram Navami time of the year, if this is Christmas time of the year, whatever this time of the year is. Instagram will always keep on pumping in new and interesting GIFs and stickers. Use them. Instagram Reels have a latest option of, generating a poll within the Reels. Use that option because again, it is engagement. If there is a poll within your reel, if there's a poll that people can actually participate in while watching your reel, the engagement is definitely going up, right? So use these features, stay updated. What is this particular company or the particular social media app looking forward to? Remember, the more the curiosity, the more the engagement. Confuse people. Your visuals should be confusing and your text should be adding clarity. Once in a 15-second reels, in a 15 seconds reel, you have confused a person, then tell them to read the caption and get the clarification. Got it? For example, you can do, it just clicked my mind. You can do something as random as using Instagram is stupid. Read caption to know why. Because, and write down in caption, if you are only using Instagram and not making enough money out of it. Or you can also write, when you can make 1 lakh rupees out of Instagram, just using it and not making money is really stupid. फिर नीचे explain it in steps that you can do this, this, that. To know in detail, DM me. Do anything that confuses people. Now, language. Guys, I really want you all to write whatever you're writing, then put your pens down and listen to what I have to say. If I'm telling you this, trust me, this is going to be a $1 billion advice for you if you take it seriously. If you know any other language other than Hindi and English, if you know any language other than Hindi and English, start creating content in that language. If you know Marwadi, if you know Punjabi, if you know Bengali, if you know Kashmir ki any language, if you know Pahadi language, if you know any language other than Hindi and English, if you know Sindhi, if you know Punjabi, start creating content in that language. I will tell you why. There is a whole audience that does not understand English. There's a whole audience that wants to become more familiar with content, but when they see somebody speaking in Hindi and they are more proficient in Sindhi, they are they will get the information that I'm trying to say, but they will not relate with me. If you emerge as a content creator that has the guts to create content in the local regional language, you are already a superstar. I'm telling. Start creating content in the language that you know other than Hindi and English, and you will thank me few years from now for this advice. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. Think about think about how many Sindhis are there in India. If we have one creator who can in Sindhi language, the whole community is going to follow that creator over anybody else. You go to Kerala, you go to South India. If you are a content creator that creates content in their local language versus anybody in the world, they will prefer you. If you know Marwadi, my whole family speaks Marwadi. It is my disability that I cannot speak that. Because if I could, I would start creating content in Marwadi there and then. So, if you know any other language other than Hindi and English, start because it is going to literally make your business grow 100 times. because the trust factor, amazing. The credibility, amazing. The niche talk about that thing in your own language, the entire crowd that speaks that language is going to be your crowd. They'll prefer you over anybody else, and I'm by experience. So don't take this advice lightly. I am telling you, it can really change the whole soul content creation game for you. And I, from the brand's point of view, is telling you and assuring you, if you take up this advice and if you start creating content in regional languages, we as iDigitalPreneur are going to help you push through. I'm telling you that. We as a brand are going to support your content. Come up with ideas, come up with content ideas, create some content samples, send them to us, and we will help you out to actually give you the whole and soul strategy and push you forward in that particular domain. Nobody in the company still knows it, but I am making a promise on the behalf of the brand that we will do it. So just recognize your regional texture and come up. We will do something crazy with it. Crazy, I'm telling you that. Then, see, the second point is itself this: if you're creating spoken content, go regional. Go regional. What would you like to have? Would you really like to be a fish in an ocean or a shark in a pond? I would like to be the shark in the pond, because wherever you are the top-notch person. So start creating that top-notch thing from your house. Be the superior there, then be the superior in your colony, then be the superior of your city, then be the superior of your community. Then you will be the superior of the world. Getting it? Sixth, short content is always for discovery, because people like, I'll tell you, when we receive a random call, our patience is so low. Yes, who's this? No, I don't have time right now. Disconnected. You literally give people 3 seconds, 4 seconds, or 5 seconds to prove themselves. So is the audience giving you. The audience also gives you 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds to prove yourself. Okay? That's why you need to create more short content and more short content, so that you will reach out to more and more and more people, because they have very less trust in you and they're just discovering you out. So if you can do magic in those 10 seconds, the follower is yours. Okay? Now, short form of content is replayed many times. It has more reaching capacity. You can get discovered by a lot of people. Once those people have discovered you, they have come out to your profile. Long form of content is the real way to actually hold them. 5 seconds on the call, if somebody has impressed me. Hi, ma'am. I would like to have just 2 minutes of your time. Can you please allow me to have that? Now your voice is so nice, your texture of asking is so nice that I would want to listen to your whole conversation. Now I'm ready to give you 5 minutes to speak. So your 5 seconds should be so impactful that a person is ready to invest 5 minutes on you. Got it? So create short content quickly, so that once that audience comes to your profile, they have a lot of long content to consume. Okay? Then is keep the value in mind. Don't compromise on the value. Don't share anything random. Be conscious of what message you are putting forward, because I'll tell you, can you all hear me? Yeah. Today, when I have 150K followers on Instagram, when I had 1.5K, I was very sure that time also that if Reshu Sharma is endorsing something, if something is coming up on Reshu's profile, it has to be of value, or else it will not be there. That is why that 1.5 became 150K plus. So you might not have that numbers of followers right now, but you have to start believing that no matter how many followers I have, I'm going to be the celebrity that endorses value and only value. The moment you start giving value to people, the value is going to come back to you multiplied. Okay? So, you have understood, we have talked about the presentation, the content creation, the engagement, and the delivering part of it. We have talked about things like music, shoot. We have talked about things like font size, font type, font colors, combinations. I've given you simple activities that you have to pick out influencers, these people also, and start comparing their best performing content and worst performing content, right? Figure out the differences. You will understand by yourself, because what works for you and what will not work for you is going to be different in every person's case. So you have to identify your own cup of tea by yourself. And today, just because I am asking you to please, please, please invest on a very, very good diary, a diary that actually lightens up your mood the moment you see it. Invest on a very good diary. Okay, it should be a very good looking diary, and it should make you feel professional, and start writing down your wild ideas about content, that I want to make this, I want to convey this message, just random ideas. And how to shape those ideas is going to be step 2. Let's first get done with step 1, then we'll move to step 2. Done? I hope I added value to these 1 hour 17 minutes that you have invested with me. It was lovely, lovely seeing you all smile throughout the training, and I hope I did not bore you. So it is your time to go and do the activities that you're supposed to be doing and be the content creator that you've always wanted to be. Please come up with mind-blowing regional content ideas so that we as a brand can help you out. Much love. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for listening so patiently. Always, always. I'll see you in the next training. Till then, learn, implement, and grow.